Hello, this is Gary Wishon, the Disgruntled Heathen. It was a special message to the cheap whores in power, otherwise known as politicians. If you think you can continue to ignore the issue of gun violence, you don't know history. When the German forces went into Yugoslavia, they went in with oh, citizens greeted them with open arms. Citizens were crazy for him. Citizens would have gunned down on him en masse in public. They wanted to be liberated from Stalin that badly. And the reason why a year later they were fighting in large partisan groups trying to kick the Germans out was, besides the Germans being criminally insane, they had a standing order for every German soldier killed, 10 citizens would be lined up and shot. How this blew up in the Germans' faces is this: you piss off, you shoot one person, you anger their family, the immediate family, say 5 or 6 people. You anger their friends, say 6 people, give them 100 each. They killed, say 10 German soldiers were killed, that's 100 citizens, that's a couple of thousand people who probably at one time would have supported the Germans' actions, then turned against the Germans because of their actions. Every time you ignore gun violence, every time you try to do that shuffle where you say, oh, look what's happening in Chicago, there's nothing we can do, Chicago has gun laws, look what's happening there, or you say, how dare you talk about doing something and publicizing this tragedy, we'll talk about this after everything. It's every time you do that and you ignore the victims and you ignore people who are hurt, who are enraged, that's a force multiplier against you. I'm not talking about you being politicians being hunted down. I'm talking about people who are going to vote against you each and every time. Columbine, a couple of thousand. Shooting in Jonesboro, a couple of thousand. Parkland, a couple of thousand. It's like 14 shootings this year. Thousands, 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 thousands. And this, as the story goes out, thousands more. Some people will act, some people won't vote for you, won't vote against you, just stay off to the side. And what starts out as a ban against assault weapons grows against all weapons. And if you oppose that, you're going to hope they only just vote against you. Because as that false multiplication goes higher and higher and higher and higher, and you speak out against doing anything about assault weapons, you better hope they only stop at not voting for you anymore. You'll be grateful, you'll be on your knees crying with joy that they only voted against you. Goodbye. Links down below.